Hey everyone, we finally have our first ever event in Taimanin Squad. And if you're familiar with the Action Taimanin events, you can tell it's pretty much exactly the same with the gacha things and stuff. However, I think this one is much better than Action Taimanin because it's slightly less grindy, and for newer players it's much doable, so you don't have to actually clear like chaos mode and stuff. So this event is really good because we get a free wedding Asagi, and she's really good. She's like top tier. So as you can see, we get a ton of gems from these these gacha event. You get 4-star tickets. We get summon tickets, and we get shards of Asagi. And the further we go, we can get up to 5 extra copies. And we get a total of around like 6,000 gems from this event. So if you can clear all the boxes and get all the gems and the event milestones, we get around like 6,250 or something. That's a crazy amount of gems, guys. That's like 4 summons. The missions are super easy. Just clear story mode. Things that you've been already doing when grinding for characters. Levels. Do a single summon every single day, which is super easy because you get a free daily ticket anyways. So in total, you will get exactly 900 tickets if you're super unlucky with the gacha box. So you can complete this from day 1 if you do all your dailies, because you get 700 tickets if you do your dailies every day. And if you spend at least 9,000 energies during this event, you will get an additional 200 tickets. And if you spend 20,000 energies during this event, you will get a ton of more gems. And we also get Asagi's exclusive weapon. There is an event story, so if you unlock Asagi, you can play it or wait a few days if you came in playing the game late. So this, as you can see, this is super good. As you can see up here, it says remaining tickets can be used in the next event. So technically, if you still have extra tickets, you can save it for the next event, which is, I think, the only gacha game that ever did this, which is insane. So if you got super lucky, you can technically save your tickets and complete the next event when it comes out without having to grind or wait a few days. So the strategy, I believe, is if you want all the gems, you most likely have to reach 100 pity. But if you don't care for all the gems and all that stuff, the main thing you should focus on is once you get the summon tickets and the promotion and some of the gems, and of course Asagi, you can go ahead and skip to the next box, I believe. So if you don't want to buy everything because these items are kind of worthless, well, unless you're a new player, then these will definitely help you save the grind, especially on difficulties that you cannot clear, or if you don't have enough materials to merge the higher tier stones. But if you want to quickly finish this event and save your tickets for the next event, the main things you should look for when doing the gacha is the summon tickets and the gems. And if you want the 4-star promotion unit, which I highly suggest that you do at least try to summon for this as well. So I would suggest that you summon until you get all the tickets, all the 4-star promotions. You don't really need these 3 and 2-star versions. You don't really need the experience chips. And if you can get all the gems, that's when you should go to the next box. So I'm going to do 50 summons and see how it goes. So this is the results. I got Asagi. And as you can see, I could go to the next box right now, but I'm not going to do that because I didn't get any of the gems. And I didn't get anything I wanted besides the Asagi. So here's the thing. If you came in like super late, like last week of the event, you should probably just go to the next round. Just so you could get the characters. Asagi. But if you've been playing from the beginning, from day one, you should try to reach all the targeted rewards. So I'm going to stay on the current box until I get the tickets, the 4-star promotion, because that saves me a huge amount of grinding, and the gem, because these are a lot of gems, 750 gems. So you get around I believe 4,000 or something from here, 4,250, and like another 2,000 from the event here. So that's around 6,250 gems, I think. So let's just say you got all the gems and all the tickets here, then you can go to the next box. So if you feel that you got everything that you wanted, just go to the next box until you reach the last box, 9, and then you can save your tickets for the next event. So make sure you do this every single day. Spend energy. I do not know if you can actually get 1,000 energy a day without purchasing energy or using your energy potions, but I think it should be doable, because sometimes they do give you energy from the surprise mailbox. And now last we have the special event shop. So what should you purchase in this shop? Everything here is a scam, except maybe for the 5-star tickets and the skill up, because these are extremely rare. The event tickets, you should not purchase these unless you feel like you need the extra tickets because you've missed a few days or you couldn't complete some of the quests. But I wouldn't buy any of these event tickets unless you're super close or if you're trying to stock up for the next event. Now we have the selection fragment box for 450 gems, which I think is a complete worthless scam. So if you purchase this, you can only choose 8 fragments or 15 for the purple units. So even if you purchase all of these, you're wasting a ton of gems because you could do a 10 pull instead of just purchasing these shards. It says purchase remaining, so I think the price goes up every time you buy one. So I'm going to test that right now. It says you can buy 3 times, but there is no like increase it, so you can buy 3 times. So this is kind of expensive, but I will buy it just to save myself a ton of grinding and to see if the price goes up with these. And it does. So I actually wouldn't purchase all 3 because this is insanely expensive. Basically, if I buy this right now, I could have just did a 10 pull in the new wedding banner. So purchase these, maybe the first ones. I actually wouldn't purchase all 3 unless you spend a ton of money on this game. We have the blueprints, which is a complete scam. So you only get 100. Choose one of the following. This is not even 10% of crafting one weapon, guys. This is insane ripoff for 900 gems. And the price goes up every time you buy it, as you just saw me confirm. So that is really bad. Skip tickets, I actually wouldn't buy this as well. So the only thing with buying is maybe one of the 5-star or one of the skill textbooks. You can buy both if you feel that it's worth the value for you, which for a free-to-play player, I believe buying at least one of each on both is worth it because there is no way you're going to get like 15 copies of the wedding units. So we have the wedding units. Where's the gacha? Like I said, they were going to have limited units like the wedding units and stuff, which is why you should always skip the regular banners like Rinko, Snake Lady, and stuff like that. These are really good characters. I'm going to do some summons, but I forgot to mention why Asagi is so good. So as you can see right here, she gives the entire team crit rate buff, and she also has the ability to revive the dead. So she's the only one that can revive. So in case you didn't notice, immortality buff is kind of worthless because you can get killed instantly without ever having it trigger. So if you're doing high difficulty content like the special ops and you are struggling with the boss because she keeps spamming her AoE, or you're unlucky and she, you know, targets one of your weaker units with a single target after the AoE and you couldn't heal up in time, she can revive your fallen allies and you can still get a 3-star on it and heal back up. Really good crit rate and revive the dead. She also has regen and gives the ally with the highest attack counter. Super good. And she also, this also synergizes well with the skill 2 because when skill 3 is in cooldown, she gives the ally with the highest attack attack up. So meaning after you use this, let's just say you know you're not going to die, you can activate her ultimate, then you use her skill 2 and her skill 2 will give the ally with the highest attack counter attack and attack buff. So if you go to the 9th box, the best skill to upgrade, because they don't give you enough to triple S 15 her, the best skill to upgrade is her passive right here because it would give her 50% more attack up buff to that ally. So 90% attack buff is going to be super huge. And her basic attack is not worth skilling up with the extra copies you have. And let's just say that you are a newer player and you got the 5th copies, all 5 copies. You don't need to fuse it right away into her. You can use it for your clan box here thingy, so that you could get extra rewards. And then once you build up your roster, you can then fuse the Asagi into her last skill to increase the buff. So that's pretty much it. I think the events are pretty good. If the events go this way and you get a ton of gems, I would say the events are pretty good. If not, yeah, we'll see. But it looks like it's going on in the right direction. So I'm just going to do a few summons before we end the video. Unfortunately, I got nothing. How much before pities? So hopefully I could get 1 copy of each right now. What? Oh, I have maxed units. Can I expand it? No, okay. So, I'm going to need to sell some of these 1-stars now. As you can see, it's super grindy to make a 5-star unit. which is why I recommend that you get the 4-star tickets from the gacha box before you go to the next page. And which is why I think it's a good value that I purchased one 5-star upgrade substitute for 500 gems. Now, if you're really desperate, you can purchase it, but that is insane, which you could have just used to do the new wedding banner right now. And I wish there actually was a quality of life to like just instant promote multiple units, because this is, you know, I'm just going to sell right now because it's taking way too long. As you can see, this is why it's just so tedious. So make sure I'm only selling my 1-star unit. You don't want to accidentally sell 3-star units and higher. Jeez, oh, okay, I got one wedding unit. Okay, let's see, I need 5 more to pity. The cool thing is once you reach pity and you get the unit, you can save the pity for the next banner, so you can instantly just get the unit without having to summon, and I am getting super shafted right now. I'm guessing I'm going to reach pity. Abysmal. At least I will get the gems back from the events. And wow, not even a 4-star, guys. Like, what are the rates for these? Like, I have a 5% chance to get something good and I'm not even getting anything. Wow. I said the event was good, but then I can see why. I see that the gachas are pretty trash. And my bag is full again. Now, if you just started the game, these units aren't really that great, but mainly for like PvP. To lowers enemies' crit chance. We did it. 110 pull, guys. I got it her in 110 pull. Actually, wait. I could be wrong. Nanase Mai. 今日からお世話になります。末永くよろしくお願いいたします。Nice. The reason I said that because I just realized that you could get off-banner units. Like in Rise of Arrows. You really don't want off-banner units. So now I have this, so I'm just going to save that for the next limited banner. Because you can save this. You just won't be able to summon anymore until you claim this, so I'm not going to plus 15 anything. And yeah, I got one copy for the collection. And if this is you as a free-to-play, you should save this for the next limited unit or whatever collab if they even have any, or your favorite units. And I will do a single for the daily. And that is it for this video. Make sure to grind. The game is slightly getting better, but if you stop playing, this might bring you in because of the free waiting Asagi, which is really good. And other than that, that is basically it. The first event ever, which is I think is pretty good. And we have a new wedding banner if these are the units that you would like to collect. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.